Hello viewers, I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Misra, welcoming you all to my YouTube channel titled Computer the Way of Life. Friends, thank you for your encouraging response. In all the videos, I have tried to address the topics which you are facing in your day-to-day activities. This video focuses on the requirements of present user as well as its consequences on the next generation. The topic which we will discuss today is green cloud computing need of the day. Viewers, as you know, to meet the exponential growth of users' demand in size and number, data centers are also growing accordingly. Traditional method of data center networks and their architecture requires a large infrastructure worldwide to store and facilitate billions of users simultaneously. To overcome the limitations of data center network architecture, the concept of cloud computing came into picture, which involved cost, data center performance, energy consumption, and their scalability, and subsequently their impact on environment. Research shows that 2% of world's carbon dioxide emission and 3% of world's energy consumption is done by IT industries, and it is expected that by 2030 world's energy consumption will be doubled because of the information and communication technology industry. This gave rise to the green cloud computing, which refers the study and practice of designing, manufacturing, using and disposing of computers, including servers, associated subsystems, networking and communication systems, effectively and efficiently with their minimal or no impact on the environment. It emphasizes on the recyclability or biodegradability of the defunct product. Before discussing about green cloud computing, we must have a clear idea about cloud computing first. Here the term cloud refers a large agglomeration of objects that visually appears from a distance as a cloud and describes any set of things whose details are not further inspected in a given context. The concept of cloud computing was put forward by John McGrath in 1960s and used for distributed computing. It is an information technology model in which information is permanently stored in servers on the internet and cached temporarily by clients using configurable resources such as computer networks, servers, storage, applications and services which can be rapidly provisioned with minimal management effort. They experimented with algorithms to optimize the infrastructure, platform and applications to prioritize CPUs and increase efficiency for end users. As per the National Institute of Standards and Technology, cloud computing must satisfy 5 essential characteristics, namely on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity and measured service. The basic objective of cloud computing is to facilitate users to take benefits of various technology without having an in-depth idea about them. Now it's a time to discuss the working of cloud computing. As we know, in case of automatic computing, it automates the process that reduces the human error and minimizes the cost and labor. In case of cloud computing, it adopts the concept from service-oriented architecture in which all its resources are provided as services and can gain access to a law globally in a standardized way. Cloud providers typically use pay-as-you-go model. Cloud computing is mainly composed of 3 layers and each of these layers offer different set of services to end users. To understand the working of cloud computing, you must have to understand its architecture. In this, you can have a look that the lowest layer is termed as infrastructure as a service, which consists of virtual machines or physical machines, storage and clusters. Cloud infrastructures can be heterogeneous, integrating clusters, PCs and workstations. It may also include database management systems and also storage services. Middle layer is termed as platform as a service that facilitates the development of application without the cost of buying and managing the hardware and software and provisioning the hosting capabilities. It also facilitates for application design, application development, testing and deployment, and the top layer is termed as software as a service. It is a software distribution model in which applications are hosted by a vendor or service provider and made available to customers over networks, typically the internet. Cloud computing has many advantages over traditional computing, such as device and location independence, reduces cost, increase flexibility, productivity and performance, improve reliability and security, multi-tenancy, resource pooling, less maintenance, scalability and elasticity. On having many advantages, it has many limitations too, such as this could lead to unexpectedly high charges if administrators are not familiarized with cloud pricing model. Next, it will have limited customization options. Then the cloud provider might not meet all your legal needs that can benefit against the risk. Then the control of the backend infrastructure is limited to the cloud vendors only. Then cloud users are limited to the control and management of their applications, data and services. Then privacy and confidentiality are big concern in some activities. Sensitive data may lead to many problems if it is not provided in its encrypted form. Then cloud computing involves number of servers that consume high energy and emits many harmful gases that have negative impact on environment. Now we will discuss about green cloud computing in details. Green computing or green cloud computing refers the study and practice of designing, manufacturing, using and disposing of computers, servers and associated subsystems like monitors, printers, storage devices, including networking and communication systems effectively and efficiently with their optimal use or no impact on the environment. This is the study and practice of environmentally sustainable computing or information technology. In this, we are focusing on the energy efficiency of the devices and release of less harmful gases to the environment. This can be achieved by improving the efficiency of the equipment used, modeling tools to measure the energy usage of all the components and services of cloud. Here amount of energy consumed is calculated by using virtual VMware player and ensure the optimal use of the existing system. While calculating, we have to consider the number of servers, each type of switches, number of users and total links in data center. Study shows that the power consumption at the data centers are taking place for the purposes as mentioned, such as server or storage that consumes 50% of the power, computer AC room that consumes 34% of the power, conversion consumes 7% of the power, networking consumes 7% of the power and lighting requires 2% of the power. Now we will discuss about the working of green cloud computing. Working of green cloud computing combine the green scheduling algorithm with neural network predictor for reducing the energy consumption in cloud computing. The algorithm will work by predicting the server load time T to the time it takes for restarting and calculates the peak load. Basing on the peak load, the number of server state is decided. If Nn is greater than N0, then choose server in off state and signal them to restart. Otherwise, if Nn is less than N0, choose server in on state and signal them to shut down. Here N0 is the number of server in on state and Nn is the number of server that requires. I have a humble submission here. Specifically designed Internet of Things devices may be used at the data center networks to calculate the average and peak level energy requirement of that center and automatically activate or deactivate or go to sleep mode the additional devices when they are not in use. This will reduce the usage of energy at data centers by energy management system for cloud with an optimized virtual machine allocation tool. It is estimated that this system will help to reduce the energy consumption in multiple data centers by 30%. This system also used to reduce the energy in carbon emission. To have a better exposure, we must have to understand the architecture of green cloud computing. The framework of green cloud is designed in such a way that it keeps track of overall energy usage of serving a user's request. It relies on two main components, carbon emission directory and green cloud offers, which keep track of energy efficiency of each cloud provider and also give incentive to cloud providers to make their service green. From user's point of view, the green broker plays a crucial role in monitoring and selecting the cloud services based on the user's quality of service requirements and ensuring minimum carbon emission for serving a user. Here, figure 1 and figure 2 both describes the architecture of green cloud computing and their design by keeping both the user and provider's perspective. It executes the task in three different steps. Step 1. First, user submits his cloud service request through a middleware, that is green broker, that manages the selection of the greenest cloud provider to serve the user's request. Here, service request may be software as a service, platform as a service, or infrastructure as a service. For this, the cloud provider has to register their services in the form of green offers to a public directory which can be accessed by green broker. The green offers consist of green services, pricing and time when it should be assessed for least carbon emission. At step number 2, green broker gets the current status of energy parameters for using various cloud services from carbon emission directory. The carbon emission directory maintains all the data related to energy efficiency of cloud service. This data may include power usage effectiveness and cooling efficiency of cloud data center which is providing the service, the network cost and carbon emission rate of electricity, and finally at step number 3, green broker calculates the carbon emission of all the cloud providers who are offering the requested cloud service and then selects the set of services that will result in least carbon emission and buy these services on behalf of users. After having a thorough discussion, we are concluding that data center, networks and cloud computing architecture both is aggravating carbon emission from information and communication technology and brings the discussion whether cloud computing is really green. Hence, while designing and implementing green computing technology, we have to focus on strategy, design, implementation, operations and continual improvement of green computing life cycle. It emphasizes on the recyclability or biodegradability of defunct product. There are 5 core green computing technology advocated by Green Computing Initiative, a worldwide organizations like Green Data Center, Virtualization, Cloud Computing, Power Optimization and Grid Computing. Here Green Data Center offers green PCs that are affordable, non-toxic and consume low power. They will also provide recycle service to their absolute products. Virtualization refers to improve the energy and resource efficiency that reduces data center space and consume less electricity, results less e-waste footprints. Cloud computing is used for optimal use of resources and use energy efficient devices, whereas power optimization is to selecting the appropriate public cloud and using a suitable public cloud provider having greenery option. And when we are talking about green computing, it involves virtualization of resources to store massive amount of data. The conclusion that we can derive out of the discussion that data center networks puts more attention on performance without paying much attention to energy consumption. Auto-scaling facility of cloud computing dynamically allocates computational resources to applications to match their current loads precisely, thereby removing resources that would otherwise remain idle and waste power. Hence, there should be a model-driven engineering approach to optimizing the configuration, energy consumptions, and operating cost of cloud and auto-scaling infrastructure to create greenery computing environments that reduce emissions resulting from superfluous idle resources. Applying green technology is highly essential for the sustainable development of cloud computing. Simply by improving the efficiency of equipments, cloud computing cannot be claimed to be green. What is important is to make its usage more carbon efficient both from user and provider's point of view. Cloud providers need to reduce the electricity demand of clouds and take major steps in using renewable energy sources rather than just looking for cost minimization. With this, I remain. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Thank you for your patient hearing. Also suggest the topic of interest you want to explain me in future.